were booing Lando Norris for winning the race, and I found it very disgusting, to be honest. Also, Aspinall, who's fighting the UFC, the crowd were booing him for the fight not going ahead due to no contest, as he got damage in his eye, and they were booing him when he was interviewed afterwards. So I just thought I'd come on. I've already done one live stream today, but I thought I'd see if anyone wants to chat for a bit. I'm based in the UK. Let's see if, yeah. It got a bit dark. I'll give it a while, see if anyone's on. I'm trying different times of day to see what type of people I get on. I do love movies, sport. I do collect some things, but not a lot nowadays. Just try something. I don't know if it'll let me do. Just say. Good evening, welcome. As I say, I was just talking about the F1 Grand Prix where Lando Norris got booed, and I thought it was really disgusting. Thanks for popping in, whoever you are. Hi, welcome to my channel. Yeah, I like talking about Batman, Spider-Man, collecting, sport, anything like that. Welcome to my channel, always welcome. So if you collect anything, could be horror, sport, memorabilia, statues, hot toys, I'm always willing to have a chat about anything. As I say, I was watching Lando Norris win the Mexico Grand Prix and he got booed. Hi, welcome. Yeah, he got booed, and I thought that was absolutely disrespectful considering how hard he worked to win that race. And also Aspinall in the UFC yesterday, he got poked in the eye and it was a no contest, and he got booed when he did an interview after, even though he couldn't see out of his eye. I just thought that's really disgusting again in sport. Yeah, so I like talking about geeky stuff, collecting, whether it's movies, statues, any favourite heroes you got, stuff like that. Get a lot of people joining me from around the world, which I really appreciate. It's only a small channel, so you know, it's just me and my little phone and my collectibles behind and me talking about things. So thank you for the press the like button. It helps with obviously YouTube's algorithm. Yeah, I'm doing alright. I've got 1,009 subscribers now, so hopefully I'll be at the 1,010 going forwards, and I'm nearly at 530,000 views, which is, I think it's amazing just for my little channel. And yeah, as we say, we mainly talk about geeky stuff when I come on. Hello. A lot of highs back. So I thought I'd come on a bit later in the day because obviously I'm in the UK and it's, what time is it here? 25 to 11, and I haven't got work tomorrow, so I thought it'd be nice just to come on and have a natter and see what people are up to around the world. And yeah, I try to keep it informal. We don't talk about politics or religion, just about collecting in general, and hopefully the channel can grow through things like that. That's what I like to do. I like to collect, talk and enjoy life, to be honest. We only have one, so might as well do it doing something positive rather than negative. That's my role in life, or my goal in life. So I don't know where people are from. Who've joined in. Thank you, 3 people watching, 3 likes. Much appreciated, as I say. I never have an agenda when I come on streams, because the earlier one I did earlier on was about horror movies and NECA horror collecting. I'm not a horror fan, but the person I was on with really enjoys it, so I took an interest. That's the way my channel is. So I say, one person watching, 3 likes. As I say, are much appreciated. I'm trying different times of day to get to different people's time zones. So I get a lot of following in the UK, Europe, even America. So I'm really happy about things like that. My main collection at the moment is statues. I've got a Batman one there, it's a bit dark. I'm in my theatre room, which I created, just painting the walls, got a big projector screen, nice projector, nice flooring, and a chair, and it does me. I watch my 4K UHD movies on my Xbox, got my surround sound, so that does me. I like collecting on a budget really, or doing things on a budget. I'm never going to be spending £30,000 on a theatre room, that's not what I can do. So please leave or talk in the comments about things you're into. It could be anything, within reason obviously. But yeah, I'm very happy where the channel's going. As I say, it's doing pretty well. I'm trying to get these streams getting a bit more regular. I usually do one on a Tuesday and Sunday, mainly in the evening, but I do some in the afternoon. I get different people from around the world joining in. So yeah, it was quite an interesting weekend for Premiership football. Liverpool losing, Man City losing, Chelsea losing, Arsenal winning, Sunderland winning, Southampton. Quite amazing, the top 3 in the Premiership at the moment. I do love my football. I also watched the boxing last night, the Parker fight, which I thought was, a humdinger. Parker definitely was in the lead till the 11th round when Wardley got a nice technical knockout. I think if it had gone to the scorecard it would have been a Parker win, to be honest. But the winner gets to fight Usyk. But unfortunately I think Usyk's going to be far too good for anyone. He is the man. Hi, welcome to my channel. Yeah, I'm quite positive. You're talking to me, I'm quite in a good frame of mind at the moment, so that's why I've done a couple of streams today. Get my head around. Is that your channel name, or was that a question? Anyway, yeah, so what a nice weekend of sport with the Formula One, football, boxing, so it's quite enjoyable. Then you get another weekend when there's no sport on. That's the way it is. I watched a great movie this morning called First Man with Neil Armstrong. It was about his story building up to the Apollo 11 mission. It was very interesting because I never knew much about what happened in his personal life. So, yeah. So I hope everyone is well, wherever you are in the world. Try to keep positive, keep negativity out of your life. As I say, we only have one. How we fill it up is up to us, but we came in with nothing, we go out with nothing. I don't know if my message thing's frozen again. It has a habit of doing that. 12 minutes in, I'm quite amazed already. These streams always seem to go very quickly. As I say, they're quite diverse about what we talk about. I'm a massive Batman fan and Spider-Man and Bruce Lee. So I've got a nice selection of collectibles behind me of different characters. There's my Bruce Lee, Batman. I always find them quite amusing how people can find my little channel. How many millions of channels are out there on YouTube. So when I do pick things up, I normally do an unboxing, whether it's movies, statues. So if things like that interest you and you don't mind an old man talking about stuff like that, please consider just pressing the like button, sharing, or even subscribing would be great. I'm near 1,010 subscribers, which is amazing for me, to be quite honest. You know, it's been a very enjoyable ride for me. Yeah, so First Man I highly recommend on 4K UHD. It was recommended to me by a friend of mine because it's got IMAX bit scenes in. Well, it's got the main one at the end. So I'm a big fan of IMAX movies. So if I can duplicate it at home, that's great for me. Always looks like I'm very tired on these. It's because I've got the bright light, the ring right behind me. But I can assure you, what is your favourite movie of all time? Blooming hell. That's quite a hard question, to be honest, because I do love movies. And I'm trying to think if I pinpoint. See, I'm quite fond of older movies. You know, like the 1940s, 50s movies, 30s. So I'm probably a lot older than a lot of people who are on this stream. So if it's a Batman film, it'd be Batman Begins. I just thought that was a classic, brilliant film. If it's an old film, it'd be Robin Hood with Elle Flynn, or The Robe with Richard Burton. They're two of my, or Bishop's Wife. They're the old, like really old films. King Kong, a big King Kong fan. Alien, the first film, Sigourney Weaver. Chitty Bang Bang, kids film. I like movies. Like when Jason Statham. Is that right, Jason Statham, you mean? Yeah, I quite like it. I like The Beekeeper. I thought that was a really good film, if that's who you're talking about. Or are you talking about horror films? I'm not quite sure which ones you mean. King Kong is good, yeah. I love King Kong. My favourite one's the Peter Jackson one. It varies really, to be honest. Quite like the first Fast and Furious. I wasn't keen on many of the other ones, but I remember seeing that. I loved that film, and my kids love it as well. Well, my son does. God, there's a lot of films out there, isn't there? You know, I love Avatar. I like both of them ones, the first one and Way of Water. They look amazing on the big screen. If I only had to pick one film, it would probably be Avatar, the first one. Because when I saw that cinema in 3D, it just blew my mind. It was amazing. So, Fast and Furious is so good. It depends, it got a bit silly, didn't it, really? I thought, anyway. After the first one, I think was just pure, you know, street racing. It wasn't gimmicky. Yeah, it was because of the time I never really knew about street racing. So my son's favourite one's the Tokyo Drift one. So can't think of what other movie. Well, I mean, I know loads of movies in my head. But they're all different genres. As I say, I watch a lot of movies. So to pinpoint, I could do like, I think I've done the top 5, top 10 or something on my channel before, but to have one outstanding movie would be very hard because everyone's got different taste. So like your taste might be, what's your favourite film? It's a hard one because movies are like video games, really, aren't they? You know, it's really hard to pick your top games that you've ever played. I love watching. Yeah. See, I'm a big fan of a projector. That's why I've got a 4K projector which got that yellow thing on top, and then I've got my 110-inch screen, projector screen. So like it's like I'm at the movies. I find it hard. You know, when you watch on the TV, I can't take away the fact that it's a TV. Whereas I like to watch, if I'm watching a movie, I like to watch it, especially IMAX on my screen looks like amazing, like Top Gun Mavericks, second to none. You know, that's a brilliant film. That would be definitely in my top 10 films of all time. Top Gun Maverick. It's just yeah, quite a few films. Like video games. So my main hobby is movies. I don't watch a lot of normal TV. I find it very boring. The only time I really watch it is for sport. So yeah, and occasionally I collect a statue if it's something I like and I can afford. And yeah, video gaming. I'm a big fan of. I'm playing Doom at the moment. Favourite game would be Easy Mirror's Edge. I just love that game so much. Played it on every console, including PC. Movies. I'm still going back to movies. Lethal Weapon 1. I remember reading up about the hype of it. Karate Kid. I'm just going through all the movies and probably moved on from there. But definitely my favourite. I could go Mirror's Edge number 1, Halo number 2, Arkham Asylum number 3, probably Gears of War because everyone played it in my house. So there's quite a few video games I like. Oh, GoldenEye on N64. So most of the games in my collection are games that I've played or I've played with my family, or they've played too. My favourite console's PlayStation 2. The amount of different games you had on that was amazing. Yeah, thanks for bringing these points up. It's quite interesting. As I say, like each stream I do is always different. That's what I like about them. It takes me away from the real world, so to speak. I like Fantastic Four, the new one, or the old films. Because I quite enjoy Fantastic Four, the new one. But then I like the old ones as well. It's everyone's different, yeah. Pedro Pascal's in it, yeah, the new one, yeah. Yeah, Pedro's in it. I thought he was really good in that. I thought the casting was really good. I'm not quite sure whether they really would have beaten Galactica in real life. Because obviously he's a size, he can be any size, can't he? If I've read that right. We've got the new movie, we've got Doctor Doom. When's that out? I'm not quite sure. I'm very pleased for you. I'm looking forward to Avatar 3. I'll be going to see that. That's out in December. So I'll be going to cinema to watch that because I do love that film. Well, I will love that film because I love the other two. one person, 4 likes. Thank you. I used to, when I first started doing streaming, I only used to have one person on, like the whole stream. And I was very happy with that. Just because I didn't know any different. Yeah, I like a superhero movie. I'm very fond of pretty many, any superhero. Well, I'll say that, but no one. IMAX is the best. It certainly is. If it's proper IMAX, not digital. Hi, welcome. You'll have to forgive me looking like I'm squinting because I forgot my glasses again. So, welcome to the channel. Yeah, because I didn't. My friend at work, he's a massive IMAX fan. So that's where I get my enjoyment. He like tells me what's the best films to watch. So I've been watching a lot of IMAX films lately. I do a quick review on my channel about films what I've watched. You know, as I say, I watched First Man and I watched Tenet. I wasn't that keen on Tenet. I didn't quite get it. As I say, what's everyone's favourite film? Everyone here. 4 people watching, thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. You just press the like button, it'll be very helpful with YouTube's algorithm. Or consider subscribing. I've got loads of Home Alone 2. What's the one where they went to he's in the hotel? I've watched the first film. See, I've watched them all, but I don't know the names of them all. I do find it funny. Oh, 2. Oh, so it is the Home Alone 2. I do find it funny. They must be the most baddest parents. Home Alone 2 is good. Yeah. They must be the worst parents in the world because they keep losing him. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think the first one's most movies I like the first one more than any other ones. There's a few exceptions. You know, as I say, I like Back to the Future 2 more than I do 1. But on the whole, it's normally the first film I like. Thank you for the 5 likes. As I said, it does help with YouTube's silly algorithms. As I say, there's no gender on this channel. We just talk about film, movies. I love movies. I could talk about movies all. I like that one. I'll be back. I don't mean I don't know if you've actually gone away and coming back, or the fact you're quoting Terminator. Hello. Nice to see you back again. I'm sure you were earlier on as well, weren't you? As I say, I've got a little bit of time to kill today, so I thought I'd just come on twice on the channel. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're talking about movies and what people's favourite movies are at the moment. As I say, we were talking about horror earlier on. No, I'm not a massive horror fan, but that's what we were talking about. But now I'm, you know, as I say, I love movies. My favourite movie. Yeah, thought it was. Or all Marvel films or just certain ones. My favourite Iron Man film's the first one because I just love that story. I love Avengers, Civil War. Obviously I grew up watching the Hulk, Spider-Man. Hello, welcome to my channel. Yeah, so, yeah, welcome. Yeah, so I was Spider-Man and Batman are my favourite superheroes. So I've got one from DC and one from Marvel. I must watch Civil War again. You know, when I have these live streams, I've got, oh, my favourite film, such and such, and I go, oh, yeah, I haven't seen that for years, so... Yeah, I think Civil War is probably my favourite. Because it had everything, really. Yeah, so if anyone's got any movies they like, just join the chat and we can talk about different movies, different collecting. I've had people on here collect hot toys, statues. Hello from Scotland, Bravehearts. I like Highlander, that was one of my favourite films as well, when I was younger. Wow, yeah, that's a heavy film, that is. One of the best, Jack Nicholson's one of his best films, I think, because you're just taken on the story all the way through it, and it's quite like a dark... Yeah, I like Highlander. They're remaking it, aren't they? With Henry Cavill, as far as I remember. So that'd be interesting. Yeah, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is pretty awesome. As I say, so I do like films that are got a good story. I like Schindler's List. Well, I didn't like it, maybe cry all the way through it, but... Deliverance. Yeah, I've heard that. So my friend... What, Burt Reynolds is in Deliverance? I'll look that up after. I haven't seen that one. See, sometimes I watch the trailer and then I forget to watch the films. Thanks for the 5 people joining and liking. Does mean a lot to me. As I say, I never expect anyone to be coming on my streams. It's like, you know, as I say, it's only me talking about geeky stuff, movies, sport. But yeah, it's much appreciated. It's good for my mental health. Thunderbolt and like, yeah. Wow, we are picking some great films. Who was in that one? I'm just trying to think of the actors in Thunderbolt and Life. God. Butch Cassidy, oh yeah, Clint Eastwood, yeah, definitely. He's one of my favourite actors. I used to like the Dirty Harry films and the crikey. Any Which Way But Loose and that. A lot of the films nowadays, you wouldn't get away with half the stuff there were in the older films. Yeah, he is. He's even now he's still directing, and he's in his 90s, or producing as well. Memphis Belle is a good movie as well. Really, that's right. Yeah, so Dunkirk I'm going to be watching next. I bought the Christopher Nolan box set 4K. Yeah, so I'm going to be watching that because it's in IMAX. And that should look amazing on my screen. I do like the film anyway, but that's an amazing story as well. And Spitfire is my favourite airplane. I've actually got a painting up there of Spitfire. I've got one of the Lancaster bomber, the biker gang, the Black Widows. I still need to watch that one, that biker film. My son's watched it and my wife's watched it. The one with Tom Hardy, he had quite a good cast in it. I'm always late to the mark when I'm watching films. Yeah, from Every Which Way But Loose. Is that the one, Right Turn, Clyde, with the orangutan? Oh, is that what the film's called? Oh, okay. Fair enough. That's what I say, you find loads of different information that you didn't know before. Oh, yeah, I'm with you now. Sorry, you have to forgive me. It's been a long time since I watched that film. I know, they were quite funny, weren't they, in the film? Also, yeah, Cannonball Run, I love that film. Cannonball Run 2 as well. I don't know, probably know what you people on here probably never heard of them films. Midnight Express. Wow, you're throwing in some films there I haven't seen for a long time. God, amazing. Can't believe I've been going 40 minutes. I didn't think anyone would be coming on. No, sorry, it just took me a long time to read that one. First fistful of dynamite. As I say, I mean, I know all these films, it was so long ago since I've seen them. What time is it? God, blimey. I've got to go in a minute anyway. I just wanted to come up and see if anyone was wanted to talk about things, but I've had a bit of a history lesson talking about movies. I did watch the boxing last night, yeah. It was pretty good. But I think it went under the radar because of, the Eubanks Ben fight coming up in a couple of weeks' time. And as I say, I think it got a bit pushed under the carpet. But it was a really good fight. The one against Parker versus, I've forgotten his name now. The one who won. Oh, bloody hell, how embarrassing. Anyway, whoever won that one went on to fight. Was going to fight going to fight Usyk. And I just think Usyk's going to beat anyone. He would have beaten Parker. I love boxing anyway. I've been watching it for the last 50 odd years. Probably even just slightly longer. Wardley won it. Won it on a technical knockout, but he was actually behind on points by the unofficial scorecards and that. But won it in the 11th round by technical knockout. Because he was Wardley had him on the ropes. So I don't know if Parker could have come back from that. So I didn't realise Wardley was a white-collar boxer. He had a job, and I think is that like Aspinall as well? He was one. Parker. So they all do that kind of tactics at some point. But then you could say the most exciting boxer won. Because now we know you've got, British fighter fighting the world number one or the champion. And that's the way boxing goes. As I say, I've been watching it a long, long time. Yeah. I think Eubanks will probably win that one. Because he's quite an intelligent boxer, isn't he? So I like Ben, you see, because I used to like his dad. I wasn't a big fan of Eubanks Senior. Oh yeah. There was a talk about him, they were talking about him fighting Carl Froch, but Joe Kosaki's just not interested in it, which I don't blame him. He's undefeated, and he was I used to like watching him and Barry McGuigan and so many famous boxers I used to watch. But yeah. He's kind of gone off the radar, hasn't he? But then that's what he knew when his time was up. anywhere go now because I've got things to do tomorrow. So anyway, it's great talking to you. Please come and join me again, and we can carry on talking. Yeah, it was nice talking to you as well, to be honest. I don't mind if it's only one person we're talking away, or it's 50 people. I just like chatting about different things. This is the way I can do it. Yeah, take care now. I'll see you later.